I tried playing with Delta, but for some reason her frame is slow. It could just be my Wi-Fi off this motel, but for some reason her frame is slow, especially when she dashes and like if you dash cancel, then you try to set up, BB neutral combo, then it's like for some reason her frame drops. I don't know if I'm dropping the combo. Maybe I need to go to practice. I haven't went to practice mode in a long ass time when it came to Storm, but I may have to go to practice mode. It reminds me of Revolution because Revolution had that little learning curve to it in terms of like getting the exact frame right, and I could use Minato just to test the frame, but it's like, all right, that's like a cheat code, either Minato or Itachi, I can use them to test the frame, but I like Delta's build because in terms of connection, it's like she swamps the screen, so you can't really perceive exactly when she's gonna use her Delta cannon, stuff like that, her laser beam. So, but her Tai Chi is very brutal when it comes to the frame drop. And I'm saying if there's any Delta mains, then I can understand. If you say, nah, you just need to practice with her, I get that. But initially, like when I initially picked the character, because I don't go into like, the story mode. I don't go to the side Boruto missions, the side quests. I don't do like practice, none of that. I go straight into online and I go straight into rank, I may do one player just to test the movement, but it's been like that ever since Storm 2. Nah, I lied. It's been like that ever since, I want to say, Storm 3. Storm 3 is when I really got really good at Storm 2, then I went back, marketplace, you can get like the legendary the legacy games with all three of them in it, but I went back to Storm 2, ranked up like 1500 wins to 0, then got off of Storm 2, then I try to go back to Generations, but Generations is done, like it's completely done. I like the build in Generations Online when you're able to upload, certain games to servers. I think they brought that back to like Storm 3 and all that, but yeah, going back to it. So I went back to Storm 2, 1500 to 0, then Storm 2, I went to Revolutions. I think I went to Revolutions or Storm 3. Storm 3, boosted that up to like I think like 5 and 700 wins to like 3 losses. Off of that, Revolution boosted that up to like 600 to like 3 or something like that. Revolutions was a masterpiece, but the only thing is that it implemented, which is not a bad thing. It implemented a lot of tracking to a lot of hitbox tracking, a lot of broken characters, and it also implemented. I think that was Storm 3, but also implemented like dash canceling the